listening to the Life Edit Project podcast, where busy, ambitious high achievers get the tools they need to fight overwhelm and overthinking with balance, self-mastery, and a positive mindset. I'm your host, Elizabeth Burrows. I'm serving up bite-sized truth bombs in a judgment-free zone based on my perspective as a life coach, wife, mom, and recovering overachiever. We keep it real over here, which usually means some combination of insightful, entertaining, and a hot mess express. So, if you're looking for perfection, look elsewhere. But if you're still with me, let's dig into this week's episode. Good day, good people. Welcome back to the Life Edit Project podcast. It's Coach Elizabeth here, popping in with just a quick intro for today's episode because it's the postseason, y'all, and that means I'm chilling like a villain over here on the show until we come back for season 2 in January 2024. But I've still got some good conversations to share with you every week during the postseason because I can't completely stay away from you, my lovely listeners. Today, I'm sharing part 2 of my coaching philosophy, which was originally a series of live stream videos I did on Instagram a while back. I shared part 1 last week, and while I definitely want you to listen to that one, it's totally fine if you missed it and are just jumping in right here. It's fine. It'll still make sense to you, I promise. So I'm sharing this series here on the podcast because while I talked about many of the concepts I use in my coaching throughout season 1, and even though I gave you lots of practical tips on real things you can do in your life to get certain kinds of results, I didn't actually talk much about why coaching matters or how my personal style might be different than whatever you've come to expect from a life coach. So stay tuned in today and in the next few weeks for this series. But before we dive in, I do want to give a shout out to my listener bay of the week. So this week we're recognizing a listener with the username Beyond the Sleeve Academy, who left a review titled "Thank You" over on Apple Podcasts. Here's what it says. This podcast was made for me. I will be tuning in every week to listen for more. I love your voice and episodes. It speaks to me. Hey, Beyond the Sleeve Academy. It really just warms my heart to get this kind of feedback. So thank you for taking the time to do this. I appreciate you. And if you feel like this show is made for you, it totally is. When I make these episodes, I'm thinking about real people with real challenges who are looking for real solutions. And if that's you, welcome. You belong here. To all of the rest of you lovely listeners, remember, you can be a listener bae too. All you have to do is leave a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, or give this show a 5-star rating on Spotify and then leave some feedback in the Q&A section of any episode you like. I've got step-by-step instructions on how to do all of that over on my website at lifeeditproject.com/podcast. So check out the show notes if you need that link. All right, without any further ado, here's part 2 of my coaching philosophy. You have everything you need inside of you. Enjoy. If you're thinking about working with a coach, you need to know how the coach approaches coaching. My name is Elizabeth, and I am your friendly internet mindset coach, and I am going to tell you a little bit about my coaching philosophy. I went live a few days ago and told you about the first part of my coaching philosophy, which is that I don't tell clients what to do. I help them make their own decisions. And definitely go check out that video. Check out the replay for that video. It's on my page. But that first part is true only because I believe in this second part of my coaching philosophy, which is this. I believe my clients have everything they need inside of them already. When my clients come to me, it is not because they are broken. And so I'm not treating them as if they are broken. I am treating them like they are already fully whole and complete and capable people. And I honestly believe that that is true. And that is why I believe that I am able to help them so effectively. Let me introduce myself for real, before I really dig into the meat of this video. So, I said already, my name is Elizabeth, and I am the founder and the creator of the Life Edit Project. I am a life coach and a mindset coach, and I work with high-achieving professionals who are drowning in overwhelm, and I help them achieve more of their goals and get more of what they want out of life by helping them put themselves at the top of their own to-do list. So, and I help them prioritize themselves without guilt, without shame, and yes, without all of the overwhelm that they're already dealing with. And I do this work with my clients by working with them on their mindset, which means that I am helping them build systems of thoughts and beliefs that work together to help them get what they want out of life. Systems of thoughts and beliefs that help them show up in life the way they want to, so that they can be the person that creates the results that they actually want. That's who I am, and that's what I do. I typically work with women, but I also coach men, because men can deal with, honestly, some of the same things that women deal with also, right? Let's be real. And so one of the things that I think is so critical to be an effective coach is to remember that I'm not there to fix my clients, right? So if my clients are coming to me and I believe that they are already whole and complete, I'm also believing that they're not broken. And if they're not broken, it's not my job to fix them. Like, this is so important, y'all. Some of y'all are not able to get the help you need from the people that you're going to, because those people are convinced that you are wrong, that you're doing it wrong, that you've got the wrong stuff, that you want the wrong things out of life, that you have the wrong goals, that you're taking the wrong approach, right? And they are trying to convince you that you should be doing something else instead. They're trying to convince you of, that you need to do life the way they say to do it. Y'all, I'm not about that. I'm not about that life. As a mindset coach, it's not up to me to decide what's best for my clients, because I'm not them, right? And I talked about that ad nauseum in my last video about my coaching philosophy. But again, this is so important. Like, my clients are not broken. I do not need to fix them, right? Which means that my way and the way that I think about them and the way I think about their life is not inherently better than what they think about their own life, right? And when my clients come to me and they want help achieving some type of goal, as their coach, this philosophy right here, that they have everything they need inside them, that means that I am believing that they already have all of the raw materials that they need to create the result that they want inside of them. I literally believe that my clients have everything they need within them, and it's just a matter of uncovering it, bringing it to the surface, putting it together in the right order. Seriously. Sometimes they may have seeds of what they need, and part of my job then becomes to help them cultivate that thing, cultivate that seed so that it grows, to nurture it, right? To fertilize it so that it can grow and be what it needs to be. Of course, I am going to end up helping my clients really examine their thoughts and their beliefs, right? Because just because they have everything they need inside them doesn't mean they're necessarily using it all in a way that's going to help them create the thing that they want, right? And that's where, as a coach, I come in. And I help them shape all of those raw materials into the life that they're trying to create, into the goals that they're trying to reach, right? And I also believe that no matter what, like whatever it is that they have inside of them, it is useful. I believe that there is nothing inside my clients that cannot be used to help them get to whatever goal or next level they're trying to achieve. We are not going to waste any of the experiences. We're not going to waste the heartache and the pain. We're not going to waste the desires and the dreams, right? We're not going to do all that. We're going to look it all in the face. We're going to figure out what it means, and we're going to put it to use. That is what I help my clients do. And I am so incredibly honored to be able to support my clients in this way, 100%. Y'all always know when I do these lives, I have notes, so I'm looking down. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes, because I want to make sure I don't miss any of my points. So when I say that everything that's inside of them can be of use, and that it can all be used to help them create whatever they need, I don't necessarily mean that everything they have, all of their thoughts and beliefs, all of their habits, all of their patterns, I don't necessarily believe that all of those things are their, that they need to hold on to them and continue to use them, think them, believe them in order to get where they need to go. But rather that everything, all of those thoughts and beliefs, all of those habits, all of their previous experiences, that there are lessons to be gleaned from all of those things that they can then put into use to create whatever it is that they want out of life. That is what I mean when I say we're going to use everything and nothing goes to waste. And I think this is going to be a really short video today, y'all, because I don't want to belabor this point. But part of what this means when I say that my clients have everything they need inside of them, it means that I have this deep sense of trust and respect for them, for who they are, and for what is within them. And I'm going to honor all of that in order to help them create what they want. And this means that when I work with a client, I'm not just sitting there and talking to them, as I've already said, I'm not just telling them what to do, right? Because that's not what I do. But when we are coaching together, when we're working together as coach and client, it is literally a relationship. I develop a relationship with each of my clients, and through that relationship, I'm able to work with my clients to co-create results with them. Right? So imagine, this is one of my favorite metaphors to use when it comes to mindset. Think of your mind as a garden. Right? Think of your mind as a garden. And if you want something to grow there, you've got to plant those seeds, right? You also will have to weed things out when there are things that are growing there in the garden of your mind that will choke the life out of the things that you're actually trying to grow. You need to do some weeding, right? You need to pull up things by their roots or else they come back, right? So if I am thinking of my client's mindset as a garden, then the two of us are working that garden together, right? We're both planting seeds. We're both doing the watering. We're both doing the weeding, right? But it is always the client that gets to decide, what seeds they want to plant, what kind of harvest they want to reap, how they want the garden to be laid out, right? What they want in their garden, how long they want to work on it, how long they want to wait for results, right? These are all of the things that the client is in control of, right? But when it comes to actually tending that garden, we're doing it together, but it's on their property, right? So after each of our client sessions, the clients, I leave, right? I leave the property. I'm not working in the garden anymore, but the client gets to go out as often and as many times as they want between our sessions to do their own gardening, right? They get to tend to their own mindset even when I'm not around. And to be quite honest, as a coach, one of the things that it is my goal to do is to help my clients see that they are always in control of their own mindset and that they don't actually need me. My clients don't need me. I wholeheartedly believe that because they already have everything that they need inside of them, and because it is their mind, I wholeheartedly believe that my clients can get to anywhere they want to go, even if they don't work with me. But I also believe that when they work with me, they're going to get what they want out of life faster. And they're going to create the results that they want with less trial and error, with less heartache, with less pain, and with less drama, right? And they're going to get to enjoy the fruits of their labor sooner. And that right there is worth so much, right? So my clients are not hiring me, or rather, I don't want my clients to hire me because they think that I am the one with the keys to the garden. I'm not. They're the only ones that can let me in, right? I don't want them hiring me because they think I know better than they do about what should go in the garden. The fact is, the only thing that matters about what should go into the garden of their mindset is whatever it is that they want to produce, whatever harvest they want to reap, and that is totally up to them. So I don't want to belabor this, y'all. I'm going to make a whole series of these videos around the different elements of my coaching philosophy and my approach to working with clients through coaching. So I don't want this video to be too long because there are going to be a bunch more that you get to watch. So this is the second video in this series. I'm going to save it on my IGTV so that you can review it anytime that you want. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any comments, let me know. You can always drop comments either here on the live stream or in the replay, and I promise I'll respond. And if you want to know, if you have any specific questions about how I work with clients or my approach to coaching, definitely let me know. Hit me up. My DMs are always open. I check them frequently. And just let me know what you think. I'd be happy to answer any questions. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to learn more about how my one-on-one coaching services can help you reach your personal goals without sacrificing professional success, book a free consultation call with me to get started. The scheduling link is in the show notes, and when you're ready to change your life, I'll be right here for you. In the meantime, holla at your girl on social media, wherever you like to hang out. My handle is @LifeEditProject, all one word, in all the places. So drop me a line, would you? All right, that's all for today's show. I'll be back in your ears next week with part 3 of my coaching philosophy. Until then, peace.